Guys, it is time to get active because on May 1st, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the Splatoon series, we are going to be playing Splatoon 1 for one entire month. But dude, how do you play Splatoon 1 if the Splatoon 1 servers on the Wii U have been shut down by Nintendo? How is this even possible? Ah! Well, my friend, there's a thing called Pretendo that allows you to play Splatoon 1 online once again. I have a tutorial on it. It's called the SSL method. It's very easy. It'll take you actually 1 minute to actually sort out. You may also recognize we tried to do this within the month of March for an entire month. But that specific SSL method, which gets a lot of players that actually play Splatoon 1 really often, during that time, it was not working, which was really unfortunate because I had to postpone this event. So here we are playing Splatoon 1 for an entire month during the month of May. And what better month could it be? Because of course, it's the 10-year anniversary of Splatoon first releasing. Now, of course, I'm going to be streaming Splatoon 1 for an entire month, but what else can we expect, at least from myself, as we're basically covering Splatoon 1 for the whole month? So personally, I figured it'll be a really cool idea if we went back in time and actually looked at Splatoon 1 as a game. Like, what makes Splatoon 1 so different to Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 and all sorts. If you guys didn't know, of course, coming into Splatoon 3's period, I was a Splatoon 1 top player since 2015 to the whole entirety of the game, up until, of course, Splatoon 2. And if you guys also didn't know, I was basically a flex main. I played all sorts of weapons like the Splattershot Pro, the 96 Gal, the Cherry H3 Nozzle Nose, every sniper, heavy splatling, all sorts of stuff. I thought it'd be a really good idea to really just go into depth of what makes these weapons so different in comparison to Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 and all sorts. Because of course, if you haven't played Splatoon 1 or have never owned it, it's kind of harder to understand what makes some of these weapons so strong and why they're so different. So I figured I'd go really into depth with certain weapons, what made them really strong, if they were used in competitive, if they were used in competitive for a really long amount of time, what buffs they got and all that sorts of stuff. Just a solid and brief deep dive just to get you guys to know some of these weapons and all that type of stuff. So, and not only that, I thought it'd be really cool just to like check out some of my first times playing Splatoon 1, my first tearing it up, my first tournament, checking out specific perks that are in Splatoon 1 because some of them don't exist and some of them work so differently compared to how they are in the current day. So just a bunch of different stuff to really just like have another go at like putting out Splatoon 1 content again and just putting out something cool that you might enjoy, of course. So pretty much that's the plans. I'm gonna try and keep myself as busy as possible to try and actually make all these videos and produce them. So yeah, that is pretty much the plans. And everyone, I would love for you guys to dust off your Wii U's and all sorts because there's lots of Splatoon to be played. Of course, I have the SSL Pretendo method in the description below, so you'll be able to play Splatoon 1 very easy to do. If you need help modding your Wii U, I have a specific section dedicated to Splatoon 1 on, of course, finding people to play Splatoon 1 with. Of course, a Wii U modding section, which I'm sure some people would love to help you out to be able to mod your own Wii U. And you can ping me in that specific section and I'll help you out myself if you need. But either way, I appreciate it. Of course, get your Wii U. We're going to be starting on May 1st and I'm looking forward to it because of course Nintendo Switch 2 is literally right after that. So I thought it'll be like fun to do this first and then we go to the Nintendo Switch 2 and bang that out as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys on Splatoon 1.